It's illustrations of homosexuality. Very intimate.
What are the guys calling now? I call it portfolio.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see that.
It was Yowie.
What was that great Yowie title? There was like one of the best. They have some of the best names ever. The Selfish Mr. Mermaid.
Oh, I read that.
I don't want to hold this picture anymore.
Do it!
I'll touch you.
Oh my God, Pretty Tony, take me, Pretty Tony.
And I'll run away.
Apparently we have a very confused gentleman in the back.
Andrew, I just want to know why you know that. Your girlfriend's sitting right there.
It was Thomas Healy. That's how.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually
Hey, you don't have to be of a certain sexuality to appreciate the art of another.
I have to go through years to order things for work.
It doesn't have to be hard.
Is it worse?
That's big ones. I
like the little baby boy, the little kid.
There's a really
What was the cutest part of con?
Let's
tone it down a little.
Oh, I saw that.
You see, that's the most adorable thing ever. He's like that tall, and he could barely walk, so he's all like stumbling. He's like Superman. His dad's running around the camera, and he's like.
Did you see the kid dressed as a transformer?
Yeah,
that was adorable.
Did you guys see the dwarven gentleman with the balloon on the beach?
That was a David Lynch movie.
That was awesome. Really cool. Yeah. She was like 8 feet tall.
Can you see?
Yeah. You know, the spiky hair and the leash. I don't think the girls uniforms.
No, they were really cool.
Well, she was, like, I saw the full thing enacted, and I don't know where that voice is coming from. And I guess she was supposed to be a prisoner, and then, like, they were leaving, and they actually had, like, another gentleman dressed in Starfleet attire, specifically leading the prisoner away. It was cool when you saw the whole vision, but it
was cool.
Yeah,
I remember walking in going,
and seeing it.
that's different.
The coolest thing is like going to Subway, like in the middle of Kanye, like like people hang out like that, like in chains hanging out.
Oh, I love riding the light rail around. Especially when you have a bunch of people on one side of the car who are just riding the light rail because they need to get to work.
And they're staring.
And they're like,
oh my God.
what level of hell have I on? And they're desperately trying not to stare, not make eye contact. It's just so much fun to watch them swim. Isn't that basically why you're all here to watch us?
There's a volleyball match that's happening right now at the Y. It's like half volleyball players and half unfuckable dorks. So it's like, you see them walking out with their shorts, like going to the game, and all the guys just like dying, having heart attacks, and like rolling over in both costumes. It's super awesome.
I really expect the snapping last night. The light reel was all, people, cosplayers, and everybody in an orange shirt.
Yeah, it was like the Jocks versus the
Yeah,
Bears.
I actually felt kind of bad because I'm dressed pretty normal, but I went to, I decided that after eating all of this con food that had been supplied to me that I needed a real meal, so I went over to Kincaid's where it's like $40 for a steak. So I'm sitting there and I look nice and I look at everybody around me, I'm like, is there a sporting event going on? And the gentleman's like, yeah, the Suns are playing. And I'm like, and that's basketball?
Don't feel bad.
And then I noticed one other gentleman wearing like a lanyard, and they're like, well, what are you here for? I'm here for a comic book convention.
Don't feel bad. I'm sure you could mention plenty of things. If we went up to mention Naruto, they'd go, and that is?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, I didn't feel bad that I didn't know sports, which is high school all over again, but I'm just like, okay.
I think the funniest part is when we're at the Hyatt, there were these two plumbers, and they're like in their 50s, and they're fixing like one of the sinks or something in the Hyatt, and they're both talking to each other about people that they've seen come to the convention. They're like, oh, did you see that one guy who was walking around with chains and fur? And they goes, well, I saw one guy look like he had a mask on, and little thing on it. These two plumbers just talking about like the convention.
Do we have any other questions? Got a lot of new people here. You gotta have something on your mind.
You're pretty.
We saw
Thank you.
I prefer we just kind of.
You mean the girl or the guy?
Okay, so
They're all pretty.
Yeah.
We are all very, very pretty now.
Worst costume.
Oh, I don't want to hurt
I
somebody.
have Would you and him do a yaoi pose?
Like, if you want us to make out.
Like this!
I feel the love and tenderness.
As good as being robbed.
Wait,
You enjoyed that a little bit.
Alright, is this question not yaoi oriented?
oh, come on, let me do one more.
We've had a lot of yaoi. There's another
Oh, there you go.
It's not really a yaoi question.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can all of you do your best moan?
Sadly, none of us are voice actors. Unless you want to know.
We shouldn't have let
Anybody
them
want
come.
the most pirate?
So comic books are totally awesome. Did I mention I held a picture of Will Wheaton astride a kitten unicorn?
The best part of time is going to the Will Wheaton panels and watching him destroy audience after audience member, just people laughing and falling off. And Will Wheaton is the greatest human on the planet. You can't deny it.
Do you guys see him dance? Really?
Oh, God.
He was like freaking punch a day. I was like, I want to do that.
Did you guys hear him talk about that?
No.
How he doesn't dance. It's not that he can't, well, no, he can't dance, so he doesn't dance. And I guess he actually, people were videoing him dancing, so he actually had to call his wife at home and say, honey, something happened. It's gonna be on the internet. I want to warn you now. And it was just him dancing.
It's like a blade of grass in the wind. It's like amazing.
Well, you know, he had his bones removed years ago.
Blades were awesome.
And now that awesomeness is shredded. I'm sorry, I can't get over the unicorn Pegasus kids. There's just. Aww.
We were talking about yaoi.
Alright, more questions. Yes.
Since you have at least one at every con, what was your creepiest thing you saw?
You missed out, Youngblood. You missed.
Yeah, they did their con horse race, but you guys weren't actually talking about creepiness. You guys were talking about like horrible things that happened to you.
That's super creepy.
Okay, yes, the drawing of the Snapple was creepy, but what about everybody else? Anything?
Yeah, that was really weird.
These two cornered me the other night and just were starting to try and take off my clothes. It got really uncomfortable. I didn't appreciate that.
To be fair, his clothes were a bomb. So you're welcome.
My clothes were a
bomb.
You were going to
That makes
I'm just upset that this isn't Cactus Con anymore. Whatever happened to that?
As somebody who actually remembers Cactus Con, I agree.
No, I feel like you winked that one over on me. Like it was like, I just noticed like a couple days ago, I was like, wait, isn't this Cactus Con?
Look, what would you rather be? A cactus, which is a prickly plant, or a phoenix, which is a mythical bird that rises from the ashes and kicks ass? Everybody would rather be a phoenix. Shut up.
Not to mention you probably get psychic powers.
At least
So that's good. Yes.
At least the way cactus is spelled makes sense. Phoenix, really.
Okay, Tuscan.
Oh, it's on! I now know who I'm going to be stomping the yard with.
I've got a request. I want you to get up on this table and start dancing.
Fire. If I'm supposed to have the table, she's supposed to be on the table.
No.
Alright, she's very good. She's patient. What's your question?
What's the weirdest experience you've had at this con? Like, just so weird.
Everybody wants to know the weird stuff. What's the like really weird?
Like, so weird
At
makes
least one moment.
it just thinking almost makes the mind explode.
This actually wasn't from this year, it was from last year, but it was so bizarre, it stuck with me the entire year. Okay, so we don't get off from our table because I'm constantly drawing and he's constantly spinning game. The 2 seconds in between sketches usually are dedicated to running to the urinal. Last year,
I don't like where this is going.
Last year I ran to the urinal, and I doing what you do in a urinal, and I straight ahead, like you're supposed to do, like they teach you when you're 5. Out of the corner of my eye, I see someone kind of like Remember this?